Hello, grammars. This is Miss Said, and welcome to a new grammar lesson. Today, inshallah, we're going to learn about, yes, capitalization. Okay, this is a very long word. Okay, but as you know, and you notice the difference, we usually use lowercase letters like lowercase a, b, c, d, and so on. And we have uppercase, we have lowercase. We focus on what? On the lowercase letters. Today, we need to learn how to write and when to write the uppercase letters of the words. All right? So the pop-out question, what is it? Yes, it pops up. When do we use capital letters? As you can see that we use capital letters when we start the sentence, when we give salutations and close letters, with the pronoun I, with proper pronouns, proper adjectives, abbreviation, school subjects, titles. All right, let's get ahead and start. Okay. Moving on to the first slide. Why is correct capitalization important? You, as a reader or a writer, you need to give signals, okay, to the importance of the connotation of certain words. For example, do you notice the difference? I have two pictures of White Houses. Yes, but one of them is different. Yes, that's the White House. The White House is the residence of the USA president, okay? And that's a house that's a regular one. It just painted white, okay? Do you notice the difference? This one starts with capitalized letter because it's in the name of this particular place. But this one just written in lowercase letters W and H in order to show that's a regular house. Okay, like go to that area. You will find a White House there. Just turn ahead and move to the next one. Okay, that's an example. Another one. As last year, I had a visit or a tour in the White House, okay, the residence of the USA president. Exciting, yes, it is. Now, so the first rule is to capitalize the first word in every sentence. Every sentence, yes. Like here, more and more people are exercising regularly, okay? More. We capitalize the initial letter, the starting letter M in more. Why? Because it comes in the beginning of the sentence. We start with it. The next example, daily workouts have many benefits. For instance, they can help you sleep better at night. I should try this. Look here, daily workouts. We capitalize the initial letter in the word daily. D, yes. But what about the F here? The F here, why it's capitalized? Yes, because it comes after the full stop. It is the starting word of the sentence. That's why we need to capitalize the first or initial letter F. Moving to the next one. Again, capitalize the first word of a quoted sentence. What's the meaning of quoted sentence? The one that comes between quotation marks, okay? Like when you write dialogues. For the given example, how many pets do your family have? Asked Gwen. All right. Now we capitalized what? Yes, the H in the word how because it comes in the beginning of the sentence. Oh, wow. Flip said, we have 2 dogs, 1 cat, and 2 parakeets for a grand total of 5. Wow, what a large family. I have only 1 cat. Okay, so again, we capitalize Flip, comes in the beginning of the sentence because the fact it's a name. And secondly, we capitalize the W. It comes in the beginning of this quoted sentence. Moving on. Yes. Let's write emails and letters. When we greet and say hello and hi, when we salutate, we say dear sir. For formal letters, official letters, when you talk to the manager, to your superiors, or to your moms, or sirs, or managers, and so on. And when we write friendly letters, like my dear Brenda, all in all, we capitalize the initial letter of the word that comes in the beginning of the sentence. As you can see, punctuation mark, here we have the colon for formal letters, and we use the comma for informal letters. But what about the closing ones? When we end them, we say we end it with sincerely and very truly yours. All of them should be what? Yes, capitalized. And don't forget to follow with comma. Okay, so all in all, the first rule is capitalize the starting letter in every sentence. Capitalize the starting letter in every sentence. Okay, let's move to the second rule. Yes, very simple. I is the shortest, most important word in the English language. I need to identify myself. It emphasizes in greens the fact of my importance. When I visited Denver, I went to the zoo and to the museum. As you can see, capitalize the I wherever it comes. If you like, I'll share you photos of my trip there. Okay, gentlemen and ladies? All right, let's move to the practice. I need you to pause the video for 3 minutes, contemplate your answers, then come and check the model ones, okay? Today, I'll finish my essay for science class. Here, we capitalize the T in today because it's starting letter of the sentence, and we capitalize the O. The next one, the teacher said that pass your tests now. We capitalize the T because it comes in the beginning of the sentence, and we capitalize the P because it comes in the beginning of a quoted sentence. Soon I sincerely. We capitalize the S, beginning of the sentence. I is a pronoun. Sincerely is the beginning of yes, a quoted sentence. Now, I need you again to pause the video. Do it on your own for 5 minutes, then come back and check your answers. Yes, capitalize the O in our because it's at the beginning of the sentence. Capitalize the M in my because it's the beginning of the sentence. Then what about the I? Pronoun. T in the and T because it's at the beginning of a quoted sentence. T in the beginning of the sentence. Dear in the beginning of the quoted sentence. I is a pronoun. So far so good? Yes, okay, simple. Let's move to the second rule. Let's capitalize the proper nouns. What do you mean by proper nouns, teacher? Here, we have common nouns and proper nouns. Let's say that how many boys are in the classroom? Let's say 20. You are all boys, okay? But what's your name? Specific. Let's say Iyad, Amr, Adam, Ahmed, Mustafa, Talal, Muhammad. I don't want to forget any names, okay? We all use capital letters to identify yourself. Type. We have too many days in a week. We have 7 days in a week, okay? But what is the name of today? In particular, let's say Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, we usually capitalize this. Again, the common noun is what everyone, everything shares. The proper noun, it shows your positions, that's your property, okay? For example, here, we have 12 months in the year, but which month, what do we call this month? It's November. There are too many countries around the world, but what this country's name? Kenya, okay? Let's move forward. Names of persons and animals. Let's for example, Eric, the Graza family, W.C. Handy, Mrs. Levine, Harriet Tubman, Lassie. Okay? Capitalize the initial letters of names of people and animal. Okay? Like my cat Fluffy. Hello, Fluffy. Okay? Geographical names, name of places, like Asia. Asia is a continent. Let's look about the country. Costa Rica, San Diego, that's a city. Hudson Bay, that's a body of water. It means that like the Red Sea, the Mediterranean Sea, the Pacific Ocean, the Antarctica, America, Latin America. We're talking about Egypt, United Arab Emirates, okay? All of this should be capitalized because these are names of specific places. So let's talk about, what about buildings? What about teams? What about institutions or organizations? Like, for example, for this organization, the League of Women Voters, okay? That's an organization, the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, okay? That's the name of a movie, by the way. Los Angeles Dodgers, okay? Like one of my students showed me pictures, and he is a true fan of the Dodgers, okay? Like we have the Ahli, Zamalek, Pyramids team, okay? All of them should be capitalized. When we talk about institution like Kennedy Middle School, we have the Brilliance American School, okay? We capitalize the initial letter of every single word, okay? Government body, like we're talking about parties, we're talking about names of specific parties, like Louisiana State Senate, okay? So all in all, we're talking name of buildings, name of places, name of teams, name of clubs, organizations should be capitalized. So far so good. Let's talk about events. When we have historical events, when we have holidays, should be capitalized. Okay, like the Battle of Bunker Hill. By the way, we are not all we're not all Americans, okay? So we're not familiar with these kind of incidents or events. Once you stumble or find yourself with an unusual name, capitalize it, okay? Like here, historical event. When we talk about history, we'll talk about, for example, uh, the the October War or the 6th of October War should be capitalized, okay? Texas State Fair, that's a special event like the science fair, the American Science Fair that we have in our school every year. Thanksgiving Day, okay? Here we have a feast, our feast, like Al-Adha and Eid. December here, that's the name of a particular place, okay? Or particular time of the year. Nationalities, races, and people. Like, you come from Egypt. Egypt should be capitalized because that's a name of geographical place. So, subsequently, your nationality too. You are Egyptian. But let's say that people who are Mexican, they are Cherokee, some people who are from Asia, some people are African American. Okay? Here, when we apply it to ourselves, I am I come from Egypt, I am Egyptian, I am Caucasian. All right, I am Caucasian. So all of these words should be capitalized. Let's talk about religion. Okay? Every religion should be capitalized if you are a follower. Like Christianity, that's a religion. Christian, that's the one that follows, okay? So you are Muslim, capitalize it. Islam should be capitalized. Sacred writings, like when we talk about the Bible, the Torah, the Quran, all of them should be capitalized. Holidays, like special days or special holidays in our religion should be capitalized. Of course, in the name of Allah, always capitalized. Let's talk about brands and products. Capitalize, like Clean's Dry Cleaner, Bank of Hair, okay? Aunt Otis, Identify, Good, right? All of these names and brands should be capitalized. Like when we talk about Coca-Cola, Pepsi, when we talk about detergent like Tide, Persil, and Ariel, okay? When we talked about drinks, let's talk about food. When we talk about Otis and pizzas, okay? Now, we capitalize the name of what? Yes, planets, constellations, stars, and yes, heavenly bodies like Venus, Big Dipper, Jupiter, Milky Way, and Ursa Major. The name of specific ship, trains, aircraft, spacecrafts. All right, you have got the idea here, ladies and gentlemen, okay, that we need to capitalize every certain name. These are proper nouns, okay? Top teacher, if I don't know, what does he mean? If you find that this word is unfamiliar to you, okay, please capitalize it. It's a cheap shot, but it's better to try than doing nothing. Okay? Again, name of mountains, memorials. Memorials is specific places that we use to commemorate. Commemorate, it means to honor the death of certain people, okay, very important people in history. And we talk about awards, prizes. For example, Mount Rushmore, Jefferson Memorial, Nevada National Monument, Academy Award, okay? Like we have the World Cup, that's an award. Nobel Prize, that's an award, okay? We have Gunjan Majhul in Manshia, that's a memorial, okay? You can come up with your own names of places or memorials or events or that from your culture, from your background culture. We said that names of specific buildings and structures like the Fairmont Hotel, Eiffel Tower, Tower of London, Brooklyn Bridge, like we have here in Alexandria Stanley Bridge. Okay, St. Louis Cathedral, and that's the name of a building, and so on. Okay. Subsequently, as we talked about proper adjectives, okay? I come from Egypt, that's in the noun. I am Egyptian, that's an adjective that we use, okay? We use the adjective to describe certain, like here, I come from Rome, okay? So what do we call anything that comes from Rome? Roman, okay? Now, let's practice. I need you to choose the proper one that should be capitalized. Pause the videos and come back to check your answers. Yes, the Pacific Ocean, that's a body of water that should be capitalized. Japanese restaurant. We capitalize the Japanese because that's a proper adjective. Restaurant is not part of its name. Okay. The Lincoln Memorial. Body of, sorry, that's a structure or a place. University of Texas. Remember this? Do you remember when we talked about titles? Yes. We capitalize the important words like University of Texas. Why would I capitalize the preposition? It's not that important. The Revolutionary War. Okay, that's part of a historical event. All of it is one. Okay, I need you again to pause the video and come back to check your answers once you're done with this. Yes, Chinese, proper adjective. Golden Gate Bridge. Most of you missed this, okay? Because you're not familiar with this, all right? San Francisco, you got it right. That's the name of a city. Florida, Florida Marlin. This is the name of a team. World Series. Why would you capitalize the World Series? Because this is the name of a Champion League. Nobel Prize, a word that should be capitalized. Orient Express, this is the name of a train. And by the way, it's one of the titles of Agatha Christie's novels, like A Murder on the Orient Express. Yes. Now, let's move to the third rule, abbreviation. What's the meaning of abbreviation? When we shorten the very lengthy words into some letters. Like, for example, Mr., Sir, Jen, okay? We capitalize them. The UN, the CIA, the FBI, BAS, BAS, okay? The abbreviations in addresses, like when you say Avenue, PO, okay? Capitalize every abbreviation, like street, okay? And so on. Cooperation, short for co. School subjects, number 3. Number 4, number 4. Here, do not capitalize school subjects, okay? Capitalize what? Yes, capitalize the languages, like the English, the German, the music, the Arabic, okay? Let's talk about titles. What do you mean by titles, sir? Title is the title of a book? No, we're talking about titles of people, okay? Here we say Judge O'Connor. The judge is a common noun. Why would I capitalize it? Yes, because it's followed with the O'Connor, okay? Here, that's part of his name, that's Judge O'Connor. When I say that America has a president, America has a president. President here is a common noun, we don't capitalize it. But when I say the American president, Joe Biden, okay, came to Egypt, all right? So in this context, we're going to capitalize the president. Mrs. Mayor Proudly. Now, as you learn that title that is used alone or following with a not following with a person's name, don't capitalize it. Like, has a judge arrived yet? Here, we do not capitalize it. It's because it's not followed with a name. Yes. So let's talk about family relation. Family relation, all family relations should be capitalized. All, no exceptions. Yes. Mom, what about mom and dad? Yes, capitalize them. But sometimes I read them without capitalization. Yes, when they are followed, when they are preceded with what? With possessive pronouns, like your, my, his, the apostrophe s, like the possessive s. Okay, we do not capitalize it. Now we have put the identification. Back to titles. All right. So, like the Women's Day, that's the name of a magazine. Okay, short stories like Broker and Chain, like the movie The Wizard of Oz, the college class, that's an artwork or anything. Okay, so titles should be capitalized. Names, again. I need you to pause the video, come back and check your answers. Yes, On Top of the Old Smoky. Okay, On Top of Old Smoky, that's the name of a song, so it should be capitalized. Okay. Okay, street, like the abbreviation, capitalize abbreviation. Oliver Twist, this is the name of a very famous novel by Charles Dickens, Oliver Twist. And On Sale, here we capitalize because that's a family relation. Governor Blanco, that's a job title, followed with a name, capitalize it. Okay, again, pause the video and come back to check your answers. Welcome back. According to mom, we capitalize mom because that's a family relation. Judge Hudson, we capitalize it because it's followed with the name Hudson. Doesn't. Doctor. Doctor here is an abbreviation of the title D. Street, that's an abbreviation of the street. FBI, abbreviation of the name of organization. Mrs. title. Reader's Digest. That's what? Yeah, name of a book or a copy. Gorilla. Yes, my gorilla, my love. By the way, that's not a quoted sentence, okay? That's the name of the short story. Okay? Now, that's the end of today's lesson. I need you to check the reviews, okay? And discuss the answer with me in next session, inshallah. To sum up, capitalization rules. Always capitalize the first letter in a sentence, okay? Starting letter in every sentence. After quotation marks, after full stops, capitalize. Number two, always capitalize names and proper nouns, okay? Names, names of people, names of places, names of books, names of titles, names of clubs, organization, team, prices, awards, any name, okay? Rule number three, capitalize days, months, and holidays, special events, capitalize them. Number four, capitalize titles or abbreviation like Mr., Mrs., okay? Abbreviation, short form of names, okay? So far, so good? Pretty simple, right? Now, I need you to do more exercises and to check your answers with me. Thank you guys for listening and see you inshallah in next video.